boarding process where we check remaining roller bags. Please do remove any.
Good, how are you?
Good morning, everyone. I figured I would give you guys a little bit of a tour. Sorry, I do have heels on. We have the bathroom. It's a really big shower, and I'm just happy there's a door. I've been to a few hotels recently that didn't have a door, and it makes me crazy. Coffee station, and my suitcase, my TV. I'm watching Harry Potter. You can see all of my crazy planner stuff is out. Then we've got the beds and a really great view, as you guys already saw. So I am going to get up to a little bit more work and eat that croissant right there, well, about half of it, and drink some more coffee. And then I'm going to do a nice little planner check-in. This is going to be a very interesting travel vlog. So I hope you guys enjoy it and bear with me. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm going to film what I can. As I said in a recent video, I think I did, it is a work event, so I have to be a little bit particular about what I do and don't film. So I'll do the best I can, and I hope you guys enjoy the ride. Talk to you soon. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of journaling. So I brought a few sticker books. This is a really old Agenda 52 book that I had and I thought would go really well with the week. I got this Side Hustle, so it's like very boss girly kind of thing. I could definitely use that call sticker in a daily today. My voice is a little weird, I think because of sinus drainage more than anything. This is an Amy Tangerine book that has like a lot of travel-y type of things in it. And then this is the sticker book that I really wanted to use this week because it's like obviously all super Western and I'm in Texas. So it will go with this really pretty washi. I've got my coffee. That is chocolate sauce from my cake that I got last night. And I don't want to put it in the fridge and let it harden. That is kind of like a stack of little freebie type of things that I can use, like a spare envelope, and then a half-eaten, very flat croissant. That is not the prettiest croissant I've ever indulged in. That is maintenance. Hold on. Sorry about that. I've now obtained more water and more coffee. This is my pouch of tiny icons and obviously some random odds and end things. This is my fun little case that I got from Daiso fairly recently, and I have literally like a bunch of sticker sheets, random stickers, random washi and stencils, obviously a screen protector thingy, just lots of random things, pages like that I can put in between to like blot ink if I end up getting to do some dailies. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm just gonna fill in, I don't know, we'll see what I get up to. We'll see what I get up to. I'm definitely gonna fill in a little bit here. Yeah, and like my mood and things like that. I'm going to fill in a little bit on the weekly side, and then I might try to do a little bit of daily journaling. We'll see. I do need to leave for lunch in about an hour, and I do want to work a little bit more. I've already worked a little bit this morning, but we'll see. Okay, so I didn't get up to too much. I did use this super cute little like on my desk sticker because I feel like that's definitely the vibe right now. I listed out the few work tasks I needed to do. That is my lunch reservation. Meetings start at 1 o'clock, but I still need to go a little bit early to register. So I'm gonna do that, and I need to get my bag ready to go before I leave for lunch, just in case I cut it too close. We have a networking thing at the Clover Club at 5:30, but meetings will go all the way down, so I'll probably draw a line. I might try to fit in all the topics that I went to, but I don't know. I feel like that's going to be too cramped. I filled in my tracker, so I've taken care of a few things. I'll probably log my meals while I'm eating. Obviously, we're a long way out from steps. I've logged my weather. It's so much warmer here. My energy and mood are really good though. That's like a little drop of water out there. I haven't checked in on my trackers or my weeks, but I really don't have anything to report in my weeks just yet. And we just worked on my weekly together. I did make my bed even though I'm at a hotel. And then I drew dashes for today and tomorrow for dishes, floors, litter box, and garden because I'm not home, but I'll be home on Friday. So I am going to give my coworker a call really quick and get my bag ready and tidy up before I head out to lunch. right, so I will show you my little update. So nothing crazy to report here. I still need to log some meals. I'm not doing well on water or steps. I'm sitting a lot at the conference. I had that amazing pasta yesterday, and I think that was really the highlight of the day. I know that probably sounds really boring, but I mean, I'm at a work event. I mean, how exciting could it be? And then this is the update in my planner. So nothing super crazy, nothing really changed. My boss and coworkers actually went to dinner at like 8 o'clock last night, and I was not feeling well. I think I just had too much coffee during the day. So I've tidied the room and updated my planner this morning. I'm getting ready to head down to breakfast, and then BCM Inspires, the conference I'm at. So that'll be going until here. I also have this like fancy lanyard with my entire thing on it. So if you guys are super nosy and know what I am listening to as far as my presentations go, lots of fun stuff, you know. So yeah, and then that will end at like 5-ish, and then we have a PBR Texas Live event. It's like the Everything Bigger in Texas, and it's actually right there. So there's that. There's a very bright sunrise happening. I have filled in my mood and energy. As you can probably hear in my voice, I'm kind of tanking a little bit. The weather is still super hot. I have checked off my trackers. I actually need to X this out because I 100% did skincare AM and PM yesterday. I've been doing really good about taking my makeup off. Filming. I've got some bills I need to pay today, but I don't know if I'm going to pay them tomorrow or today, so I haven't put them on there yet. Got some tracker updates in there, so nothing crazy, but I decided to show you guys anyway. And again, I don't know how much I can film today because again, I'm at the conference, so probably not too much. Maybe like my outfits, maybe some of the food I eat. We'll just see what makes it into the vlog. I'm not really trying to pressurize this too much, but I'll check in with you guys when I can and show you what I can. All right, bye. Right, let's do some updates, some wrap-ups, some chatting. Let's dive in. First things first, like I said in the clip, I was not feeling well. I basically woke up Friday morning and was hoarse and had a very sore throat and all the things. I'm going to get out some stickers while I chat. We're going to update my weeks. As you can see, I've already filled in my tracker. I just really didn't do very well, but we're going to wrap this up and then we will work on the weekly behind it. I am going to stick to my supplies that I wanted for the trip instead of just pulling from all over in my stash and all the fun stuff. So, but yeah, I was not feeling very well. I woke up hoarse. I woke up with a very sore throat. I am going to credit that to staying up very late. I'm trying to think what my favorite part of Thursday really was. I think it really was like the event. So maybe like the disco ball for like the party. I like the disco ball for the party. Whoa. I wonder too if that would like fit in that box. All of these are not holding. I keep thinking like I'm gonna find one that's just like perfect. I think I want to use a cowgirl hat maybe, or a disco ball. Or I could use like this, maybe on the bigger one. Let's just do this. Little hat. I met another Rebecca, so that was really, really fun, and I got to spend a good chunk of the event with her. I'm also going to add an early bedtime to the one above because I actually did go to bed pretty early for a conference. I didn't go to bed until 1 a.m. on Thursday, if that tells you anything. I am going to use this space. So originally I would use this for like workout, but I am going to use this space to log any medicine that I took, and then keep doing my events over here. I think I want to add a little paw print because they have little paw print stickers. I just need to find it. It's like pink, I think. I mean, there's those right there, but these were cute. Yeah, there they go. So happy to be home, especially like when you're not feeling well, like you're just happy to get home. I'm gonna say, I don't want to use like a sticker on every one, so let's do scary. Oh. I'm gonna add my dinner, which was a Longhorn kids meal and spinach dip, which is like major comfort vibes. We did a scary movie night at Jeff's, so we watched several different movies. Oh, I'm like bleeding into Saturday. Yikes! I don't think you guys mind. We're just gonna close this little guy out for the week. But we did a scary movie night. Which was lovely. I'm doing like all the hearts. Sunday is, we propagated bay leaf bush, which I had been dying to do for quite some time. Okay. And then we're gonna hop over to this side so that I can write down what time I took medicine, which I think, yeah, I wanna say it was like 7 or 6. Because I would have gotten up at 5. So I'm just gonna say between 6 and 7 a.m. I took an Advil, sinus. My pen is having issues. It's probably because I'm writing on like the craziest inclines and whatnot, so that's not helping. There's that. Let's add a little bit of support there. Okay, and then I was on the plane, so it was around, no, it's definitely like 1, where I thought it was like 11 though, because I don't know that I would have waited that long. We landed at like 2:20, so I might have. And I took it again at 1, which was kind of a mess. So whilst on the plane, I took another Advil sinus, and it's to relieve the pressure. So Texas is very dry. And then they were doing construction outside, which was kicking up a lot of dust. And then I stayed up too late. I had alcohol and I was screaming and yelling. So there was a big debacle about some things happening, and I was in on the debacle. So all that to say, it was a very understandable way to feel. I definitely understood what was happening. Sorry, I'm just quick jotting everything down. But the pressure on the plane did nothing to help relieve the pressure I was trying to relieve. To the point that I was like convinced this is how like people have aneurysms or something. Because as we were coming down into Atlanta, it felt like this like crackle went up the side of my head from like my ear across my eye and then across like the front part of my head at one point. And I was like, oh, this is how I go. Like I was convinced I was gonna like bleed out of my ears or something. Completely did not happen. But went on a very painful Uber ride home. And then got home, got situated, went and got something to eat, and then watched Mean Girls, and which we're gonna journal about a little bit. I will probably pull in some stickers from my stash a little bit. I think we're just gonna finish out this week just so that we can chatter together. I think originally I was gonna do my dailies as well and post them. But I think I've decided against that for right now, just so this video doesn't get like egregiously long. But yeah, I think that's how I'm going to take care of that for the day. When it comes to that, I think we're just gonna finish out the planners and have like a nice little chatter about what goes on. So yeah, so airplane completely killed me, but I got home, I got settled, and we'll talk about that a little bit as we go as well. So I'm gonna be extra redundant, but I'm sure you can still hear that my voice is not 100%, but I'm getting better. I did just take another Sudafed a minute ago. I'm basically down to 1 dose a day, and I'm doing it around like bedtime, because that way I can sleep. But during the day it's pretty good, which is great. Okay, so we've got everything. We've got weather, we've got all my trackers filled out. Okay, so the next thing to do would be to chart how late I stayed out. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're gonna take it all the way to the bottom. Like I said, I had a phenomenal time hanging out with the other Rebecca that I met, and the Millard Group folks. They were lovely. Oh, I did not, I keep opening this the wrong way, which is really problematic. Thankfully, it's like a super easy thing to pop on. She says as she struggles. Oh my word. There we go. Because I basically put everything in here upside down, which was the problem. We're gonna see if we have anything for this. So I definitely just want to, let's look through what we have first and foremost. That does not live there. I feel like that's a good one. I definitely didn't sleep in. I could do a low light. I think I want to do Do I have like an emoji head I could use? Sorry, I'm gonna turn my light back on. I kind of just like the dead emoji. And then I'm just gonna do sinus issues, just so I know. Add an extra exclamation point. And all I needed to do was shower and like pack. So that we could head out to the airport. So I think that came from Tiny Icons. I would really like to use that because I think I have another one. Yep. So our flight actually left at 11:11, which I know you guys saw from the video if you were paying attention, which was really cool and actually early. I need to go back and put like oh Lord. Back in the thing. My hair is everywhere. It's wild. But yeah, we had to head out and get to the airport. And like I said, we landed at like 2:30. I'm gonna go to here. Leave for airport, and then we ate at TGI Fridays as a group, and then I'm gonna do Dallas Fort Worth to ATL at 11:11, and then I'll put like the little number there. I didn't have room to write my movie here on the other side, but I'm gonna write The Purge because I did watch The Purge, and I was so mad the internet lied. The internet lied to me. I don't even know precisely what time I got home. I think it might have been like right at 4. So maybe I find like a cute like yes sticker or something like that just to even it out, because I really was quite happy to be home. Is that what I want to do? Or is there something more? I did have some errands to run, so maybe I do those. But I don't know if that banner, like if this is gonna be too much. I might have to rip part of it. I might just use that on the daily page because that's just a little bit too much for me to rip personally. I think I'm just gonna use that love or the yes. Where did it go? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I went to Longhorn and I watched Mean Girls because it was October 3rd. I was thinking about pulling out like a Mean Girls sticker, but again, I can use that on the daily. No worries. And then I went to Walgreens and Kroger. And then I completely crashed out. I wonder if there's like a crash out emoji. Emoji, not emoji. That would have been like an accurate one. I didn't mask or anything. I knew I didn't need to, like, not in a disrespectful way or anything. Maybe that. I wasn't blobby. Like, I definitely had like energy once I got like food and things in there. In my body, I mean. Maybe this little guy. I could have used the sheep. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this was about that time. And I got up and got going pretty okay from there. And then I went to Jeff's about midday. I did end up having to go back to Kroger, though, unfortunately. But I just like got up, started unpacking, and tidying the apartment up. I'm gonna do a grocery. Oh, and I do need to make a little note. To pay my rent. I could have used a tiny emoji for that one. I do like the groceries. Okay. Like I said, I went over there pretty early because I wanted to get up and get going. Why does that almost like look like something was on my finger? Like a makeup or something. It's possible. Why am I writing so far away? I don't know why that looks so weird. I don't know. I have no idea. And then I'm gonna put kitchen, muffins, unpack, and tidy apartment. And then I went to Jeff's house, and I don't know, honestly, if I'm going to have a sticker. I might have to dip into the stash for this, because I have a good sticker, so we're just going to break all the rules here at the end. Obviously, when I packed my bags, I did not anticipate needing cooking stickers because I was going to be back. So there's that. This. On here. I made lasagna soup. I was not a super big fan. Unfortunately, I think I just overcooked the pasta. Like, that's really what it was about, truthfully. And then we watched Weapons, which I really recommend. Then we watched The Wolf Man, which was not as cool, but had the same actress. And then we started watching Winchester, but fell asleep pretty early. So that was like literally the whole day. Like, I was productive in the morning for sure, but just long enough to do what I needed to do and then get the heck over to Jeffrey's. You'll kind of notice from my mood log, like, I really was like not a lot of energy, or like not in the best mood. Like, I was really tired, I was really run down. I don't like being stuffy for that long. I mean, nobody does, let's be honest. But yeah, it was just not super great mood. And then my energy was pretty bad on Friday, but definitely had picked back up by Saturday and Sunday. I was like feeling the meds and really, I really didn't feel that bad. I just had like some other thoughts and things that I really wasn't loving. I don't know. I just really didn't love how Sunday just took a turn for just like some personal reasons. You know, I love to be super transparent with you guys. I swear to God, why can I never find the darn sticker when I need it? Ooh, since we're like all dove into the stash, let me see if I can find a cute like fall sticker with mugs. I'm sure I can. Because it definitely was. It was so weird because we kind of slept in, but we kind of didn't. But it was so dark. It was so dark. I definitely could have used some like scary movie stickers. I don't know. I feel like this is kind of Western with the little sunflower on it. And then we had breakfast. So I don't feel the need to really write that. And then let's say like kind of somewhere. Do I want a gardening sticker? I don't want another big one. Do I have? I like the little gold ones. I don't know. Maybe done. Because I've been wanting to do that for a really long time. Propagate. And then I came home and I really just tried to be as productive as humanly possible at that point. So let's see what I can drudge up. Let me do, I'm gonna do a priority. Excuse me, I am shocked that that held off that long, quite honestly. Okay. And I'm just gonna kind of make a list of all the things I did. I don't don't know where you live. This is going to be a fun cleanup for sure. Okay, so pay yes. I need to unpack. Kitchen. Bathroom. And really, I was just tidying. So what I actually did was I listened to my podcast and I gave myself an hour in each section of my house to kind of like just tidy. So after I unpacked. So I unpacked and then spent a good amount of time like going around my kitchen and putting things away because just things needed to be tidy, dishes needed to be put away, all that kind of stuff. Then I went to my bathroom and put all of, like basically I unpacked and put everything where it needed to go and then went into that room and like dove deep, if that makes sense. So the majority of it was tidying. And then as far as watching goes, I think I'm far enough down now where I can try to find like a cute icon maybe. It's like, I would love to find like a witch that wouldn't, that would match. Just have to be cute, not necessarily it's a brand. Let me see. Like this. I'm gonna do Twitches 1 and 2. So I just watched the Twitches movies and listened to my podcast, and it was really, really chill. I was kind of starting to get a little bit stressed out about work and going back to work after all that time off. The next few weeks are super crazy, so I'm going to tidy up just a little bit so I can, and my light's out again. Don't know when that happens. I'm sorry. I don't know if it enhances your experience or not anymore. Thank you for listening to me sniffle and sneeze and all the things. I know that's super lovely. Okay, so I'm gonna twist that right there. The next little bit's gonna be really kooky. So this week, this is actually, I'm finishing this up on Monday just for full transparency. So this actual week, I have a semi-normal work week. Like it's a normal work week, but I do have Friday off. It's Jeff's birthday weekend and we're doing a joint birthday for him and his brother. Then Monday is Columbus Day, so we're off. Then I'm in the office for one day before I turn around and go back out to another conference. Thankfully, this one's in Atlanta. And then, I'll be at the conference through the week, and then after that it should be, I say normal, but I mean like no more conferences. It's normal week. Oh, it's not even normal. It's not even normal because the next week, the week's all kind of like jumbled up in terms of like when I'm remote, because my coworker who I adore, who's normally out of town, she is in town for her first visit in over a year. She actually gets to meet our new hire who we hired over a year ago as well. So that's crazy. Then it's Halloween. So it's literally all gas, no brakes to the end of the month. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it was a little bit weirder or clunkier of a travel vlog, but I'm really proud of myself for giving it a go and for trying. Sorry for not including the dailies on this one. You guys will just have to wait for a lovely flip through on that. But until I see you guys next time, enjoy creating your own little wonderlands, and thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.